If you've ever applied for dozens of jobs and heard absolutely nothing back, no interview, no rejection email, no update, just silence, you're not alone. And here's something that might surprise you. In many cases, your application wasn't rejected by a recruiter. It was rejected before a recruiter ever saw it. Today we're going to talk about one of the biggest reasons job seekers struggle to get interviews. Why most job applications fail before human review. Because once you understand what's happening behind the scenes, you can start making smarter decisions that improve your chances of getting noticed. Let's dive in. The reality most job seekers don't see. When people apply for jobs, they often imagine a recruiter opening every CV individually, reading through each application, comparing candidates, making decisions. But that's rarely how modern hiring works, especially for remote jobs. Popular remote positions can receive hundreds or even thousands of applications. A recruiter simply doesn't have enough time to manually review every single one. That's where technology comes in. Most companies use systems designed to filter and organize applications before a recruiter gets involved. And this is where many candidates run into problems. What is an applicant tracking system? An applicant tracking system, often called an ATS, is software used to manage applications. Think of it as the first gatekeeper. Its job is to collect applications, organize candidates, search for keywords, rank applicants, help recruiters identify strong matches. The ATS is not trying to be unfair. It's trying to handle large volumes of applications efficiently. But if your application isn't structured correctly, it may never make it through the first stage. Reason number 1. Using the same CV for every job. This is one of the biggest mistakes job seekers make. Many people create one CV and send it everywhere. It feels efficient, but it often hurts results. Every job description contains clues about what the employer values: specific skills, specific tools, specific responsibilities, specific qualifications. The ATS often scans for these elements. If your CV doesn't reflect them, your application may appear less relevant. That doesn't mean copying and pasting the entire job description. It means aligning your experience and skills with what the employer is actually seeking. Tailoring matters. Reason number 2. Missing important keywords. Keywords play a significant role in modern hiring systems. Let's say a company is hiring for customer support. The job description might mention customer service, CRM software, ticket management, email support, problem solving. If your CV talks about similar work but uses completely different language, the system may not recognize the connection. This doesn't mean stuffing your CV with keywords. It means using relevant terminology naturally where appropriate. The closer your language aligns with the role, the easier it becomes for systems and recruiters to understand your fit. Reason number 3. Poor formatting. Many job seekers unknowingly create ATS problems through design. Fancy templates can look impressive, but sometimes they create technical issues. Examples include multiple columns, graphics, text boxes, icons, unusual fonts, complex layouts. Some systems struggle to read these elements correctly. As a result, information can be missed or interpreted incorrectly. Simple formatting often performs better. Clean, professional, easy to read. Those qualities help both software and humans. Reason number 4. Applying without relevance. Another common mistake is applying for every opportunity regardless of fit. The thinking is usually, if I apply to enough jobs, eventually something will work. The problem is that employers are looking for relevance. They want candidates whose background connects to the role. That doesn't mean you need to meet every requirement. Very few candidates do. But the closer your skills align with the job, the stronger your chances become. Strategic applications often outperform mass applications. Reason number 5. Weak positioning. Sometimes people have valuable skills, but their CV doesn't communicate them effectively. For example, instead of saying, used Excel, you might say, organized and maintained data records using Excel. Instead of saying, handled customer support, you might say, resolve customer inquiries and maintain service quality through email and chat support. The second version creates a clearer picture. Positioning matters. Employers don't just evaluate what you've done. They evaluate how well you communicate it. Reason number 6. Incomplete applications. This one is surprisingly common. Many candidates rush through applications. They upload a CV and click submit. But employers often ask for additional information. Missing sections can create problems. Examples include incomplete profiles, unanswered screening questions, missing employment dates, missing contact information, empty skill sections. Details matter. Small mistakes can create unnecessary obstacles. Reason number 7. Competition. Sometimes the application is good. The candidate is qualified. The CV is strong. But the role attracts hundreds of applicants. This is especially true for remote jobs. Competition is intense, which means small improvements can have a significant impact. A slightly stronger CV, a better LinkedIn profile, a more tailored application. These differences can move someone from the middle of the pile to the shortlist. What successful candidates do differently? People who consistently get interviews tend to approach applications differently. They don't rely entirely on volume. Instead, they focus on quality. They tailor applications, update keywords appropriately, keep formatting simple, highlight relevant skills, maintain professional LinkedIn profiles, apply strategically. Most importantly, they understand how hiring systems work, and they position themselves accordingly. How to improve your results starting today. If you're struggling to get interviews, start here. Review your CV. Make sure it's easy to read. Compare it to job descriptions. Look for recurring skills and terminology. Tailor your applications. Highlight relevant experience clearly. Complete every section of applications carefully. And remember, your goal isn't simply to apply more. Your goal is to improve the quality of each application. Because one strong application can outperform 10 generic ones. Final thoughts. If you've been getting little or no response from employers, don't automatically assume you're unqualified. Many applications fail before a recruiter ever sees them. That's why understanding the process matters. The hiring process isn't only about qualifications. It's also about visibility, positioning, relevance, clarity, and strategy. The more you understand how applications are filtered, the better you can adapt your approach. And often, those small adjustments are what lead to more interviews and better opportunities. Read the full blog here.